Following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by Igloo Insurance. Insurance usually isn't top of mind until something goes wrong, that is. And this morning, we're joined by Brian Mahone, founder of Igloo Insurance. Brian, thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. So tell me all about Igloo Insurance.
Yes, we're a modern independent insurance agency. We opened our doors in Middletown, Pennsylvania just last summer, and we offer transparent risk advice to business owners and families alongside quality business, life and home, and auto insurance products.
Well, let's start with the business side of things and business owners. You do say that many small businesses purchase insurance when they first open their doors and then don't revisit it for years. So, Brian, what should they be doing?
Yes, really two things. Number one, they need to understand their risk tolerance, right? Are they someone who's conservative and wants, lower deductibles and overinsure? Are they a risk taker? Do they want to maybe self-insure? From there, they have to understand how the insurance game actually works, right? The renewal underwriters kind of creep up the premium year after year. The new business underwriters come in and add credits and undercut to get folks to switch. And the independent insurance agency model helps you navigate that system. So whether you love your carrier or your agent's your best friend or your brother-in-law, we always recommend folks do due diligence every 3 to 5 years.
Interesting. And if they come in, you can help them with that,
Correct.
Work their way through it. So on to life insurance now. We know we need it. We often delay getting it.
Yes.
Maybe we think it's complicated or expensive or perhaps both. What do you explain when someone sits down with you about life?
Yeah, life insurance is a tricky one because everybody feels like they get pigeonholed into term life insurance, inexpensive, temporary. It's kind of like renting a house or whole life insurance. It's permanent, it's a big investment, it's like a car payment, but it stays with you your whole life. We have had a lot of success educating folks on hybrid options. So getting a fully medically underwritten term policy when you're healthy and young and it's affordable, and maybe you're early on in your career, you're starting to have kids, starting to have a home. And if you structure this right, you can convert to whole life insurance further down your career without being medically underwritten, get all the bells and whistles for long-term care coverage, which a lot of folks just overlook.
Right.
Their retirement savings, their Medicaid doesn't necessarily, Medicare doesn't necessarily cover those things. So that's very important in terms of active daily living, right? Eating, drinking, bathing. We work with Erie Family Life, which only requires 2 of those to fail, where most life insurance carriers, you have to fail 3 of those in order to get those long-term care benefits.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot to think about, and that's why you're here. Auto insurance is next. We buy it, but we don't revisit it until there's an accident. So we work with Erie Insurance, you say. Beyond the car itself, what important coverage decisions do you help folks determine, especially here in Pennsylvania when drivers can overlook some things?
They can. We are a state where you can choose between limited tort and full tort. Unfortunately, a lot of consumers, I think, are misled online. They see ads, get car insurance for $20 or $30, and really you're the product. They want your data to resell it to multiple providers, and then all of a sudden your phone is blowing up. So it's not a great solution to fall for those types of things. What we always like to educate car insurance buyers is often we joke limited tort is kind of the kiss of death, right? What that means is it's referencing tort law. So full and limited tort limits your legal rights.
Sure.
Full tort gives you full legal rights to go after the at-fault party for not only economic damages, but pain and suffering. So if you maybe get whiplash in a car accident, which is very common, or a concussion or something like that, you want to be able to recoup your full rights.
And understanding this is really half the battle.
It is.
Next up, home insurance. We hear about claims not be really covered as expected, depending on what happens. What are some of the biggest surprises people encounter? And again, how can education help prevent this?
For sure, yeah. We educate not only the home buyers, but a lot of local realtors. The 2 big things we see often missed when someone goes and buys their first house and they just get home insurance to cover closing with their mortgage, and then they set it and forget it, is water. Water. Yep. Sewer and water backup coverage. Erie offers extended water coverage. It's like a mini flood policy, which is pretty interesting. So you can often get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of water damage coverage for a couple $100 a year. It's a no-brainer.
It really is. Where can people contact you, Brian, if they want to hear more?
Yes, wherever they like to communicate, text, email, phone, carrier pigeon. The best place to start is iglooins.com.
Perfect. Well, we thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. Yep.